First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Opening carry of the game for Cordarrelle Patterson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Patterson on the carry, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Patterson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Cordarrelle Patterson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alvin Kamara. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. They go play action. Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. Play fake. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pack.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On first down, Patterson.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Play action now. Mariota rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. 7-7. They'll come out in the pistol.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Busts through the tackle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Mariota to throw it. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cordarrelle Patterson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Out of his end zone, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Winston from the gun on third down. And this one is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
A 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. First down, Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now fourth down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Oh, good footwork on the span.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mariota.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Mariota.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So we're at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Michael Walker there to bring him down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on second down. Winston. Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Adam Troutman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
Saints 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They go play action. Mariota. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. 7 yards the pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota, man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On second down now, it's Patterson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Off the play fake, Mariota. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Yeah, this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
First down, Saints.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Jameis to throw it. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Saints 14.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lutz puts this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the fourth. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mariota. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
On first down, it's Patterson, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 24-yard line.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Mariota. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
On second down, it's Patterson, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Marcus Mariota taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Cool, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there. Right? Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Winston. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Saints 24.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Out there for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mariota here to throw. It's a first down and more for Davis. Runs over on it, evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Falcons. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
They absolutely had to take some chances downfield trailing here in the 4th quarter.
So why not go 4 verticals, send the guys downfield, say make a play?
And that's one of the favored routes of offensive coordinators. You know why? Because receivers can be open at any point running that route.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But